Evolutionary theories in psychology. Today, I'll explain four important evolutionary theories in psychology. The first two theories come from evolutionary biology and explain why certain traits and behaviors evolved. The second two come from evolutionary psychology and explain how evolution influences human thoughts, behaviors, and relationships. Understanding these theories helps us see why many human behaviors are shared across cultures. Evolutionary biology. Sexual selection theory was proposed by Charles Darwin. Unlike natural selection, which focuses on survival, sexual selection explains how traits evolve because they increase an individual's chances of reproducing. There are two types of sexual selection. Intersexual selection is when individuals choose mates based on desirable traits, such as attractiveness or health. Intrasexual selection is competition between members of the same sex for access to mates, such as competing for status or resources. These traits become more common because individuals with them are more likely to reproduce. Gene selection theory. The gene selection theory was popularized by Richard Dawkins. This theory suggests that genes, not individuals, are the primary unit of natural selection. Behaviors that help genes survive are more likely to continue across generations. These help explain why parents invest heavily in their children and why people often help close relatives, since they share many of the same genes. Evolutionary psychology connects evolution principles with modern psychology and focuses primarily on psychological adaptations, changes in the way we think in order to improve survival. The sexual strategies theory, developed by David Buss, it proposed that men and women evolve different mating strategies because they face different reproductive challenges throughout human history. For example, men have often placed greater emphasis on signs of fertility, while humans have generally placed greater emphasis on qualities such as commitment, protection, and access to resources. The theory explains both short-term and long-term relationship preferences. The error management theory, developed by David Buss and Marty Haselton. The theory states that humans evolve mental biases that reduce the cost of making mistakes. Sometimes it's safer to make one type of error than another. Our brain evolves to make the safer mistake when we don't have enough information. For example, assuming something is dangerous because that increases the chance of survival. Comparing the theories. Although these theories are related, each focuses on a different aspect of evolution. The sexual selection theory explains how mate choice and competition shape traits. The gene selection theory focuses on passing genes to future generations. The sexual strategies theory explains differences in human mating preferences. The error management theory explains why humans have predictable thinking biases that may have helped our ancestors survive or reproduce. Together, these theories provide different perspectives on why humans behave the way they do. In conclusion, the main idea behind evolutionary psychology is that many human behaviors developed because they helped our ancestors survive and reproduce. These theories help explain behaviors such as attraction, mate selection, parenting, cooperation, and decision making. While culture and environment also influence behavior, evolutionary theories offer one important framework for understanding human psychology. Thank you for your attention.